Hey, how's it going? Today we're doing something a little special. Today we're going to be finding out if I'm a sociopath or not. uh, this is a 123 test.com special. This is a personality test. I'm going to be taking it. We're going to see what happens. Now, I have taken personality tests in the past. I have no idea what I got on them, however. I took them forever ago and I don't remember what. The Big Five personality test is by far the most scientifically validated and reliable psychological model to measure personality. One, I call that into question, but we'll get to that later. It's a free test. Anyone can do it. Go to 123test.com and you can find the personality test under one of the tabs. Fast and reliable. Okay. Used commonly. Free report. I don't really care about the report, but we'll get to that. Okay. 120 statements, no time limit. Okay, respond to everything. Alrighty, we'll do that. Strongly agree or disagree. Okay, I can do that. No problem. I am a worrier. Uh, okay. Now, now this is an interesting one for a first question. Like worrying about what exactly? Worrier in quotations. So I have to assume it's saying, do you worry about everything to an unhealthy degree? Perhaps. Uh, like I got test anxiety, but not to a horrible degree. So it's definitely there's no. I do have some anxiety, but it's not enough to disagree with I am a worrier. It's not enough for neutral. I'll do a mild agree for I am a worrier. Test anxiety, and I don't know. Yeah, mostly just test anxiety now that I'm thinking about it. That's about it. That's all I really worried about. Hmm. Okay. I make friends easily? No. That's a hard no for me. Yeah. I only ever really make friends when they have similar interests to me. And even then, I don't really. Okay, this is going to sound horrible, but I don't really care too much about other people. I don't really. Uh, that's a really shit thing to say, but it's not really like that. You know what I mean? I don't really care too much isn't really a correct statement. It's more of uh, I don't care to get to know new people other than the people that I already know. Yeah. That's a bit more concise. I have a vivid imagination. That one is interesting. Okay, vivid imagination. Apart from no imagination? Okay. Okay, I'm assuming this means that you were always daydreaming, always thinking of possibilities, that type of deal. I'm gonna say that's a neutral for me. I'm gonna go neutral. I do have some flights of fancy, but they're almost always quickly squashed by nihilism. No, not really nihilism, more like realism, I guess. Yeah. And I don't really I know I don't think about cuz I have thoughts, right? Anyone who has thoughts has an imagination, right? So what kind of person does a hard disagree? Someone who doesn't think about anything ever? Uh, okay. Put a neutral on that. Put a neutral on that. I trust others. You know, I do. I do trust others. I think they won't fuck you over unless they have an overwhelming desire to do so, or they have financial benefits to do so, or some other motivator. And usually that's not the case, so you can trust them. So I'm going to go yes. Usually I do indeed trust people. I complete tasks successfully. What's your definition of successfully? Okay, so I complete tasks, absolutely. I agree. It's going to be an agree, but what type of agree is the question. I complete tasks successfully. When I do things, I do them in such a way that allows me the most efficient and most quickest way to get done with it, right? So I would never, like, I complete tasks successfully. Yes, I do. That's an agree. Usually whenever I do something, I do it and it gets done and it's adequate. I get angry easily. Not really. No. I get frustrated easily, which harkens back to this one, which is why I do things quickly and efficiently, so I don't have to put my hard-earned time to further stress. I get angry easily. No, not really. That's a mild disagree. There are some situations that will make me angry. Don't get me wrong. It's just they don't. I keep my distance from those situations in order to not be angry all the time, you know? I really enjoy large parties and gatherings. Absolutely not. That's a hard disagree. Hate them. Hate large gatherings. Uh, Large family gatherings are fine. Like football events are fine. I just don't like going to them. I think art is important. Oh, well. Okay. I say, okay, it won't be a disagree because art is an important form of expression for many people, and I understand that, but it is not very important to me specifically. Like the more classical art forms, like paintings and the like, I don't really give a shit about them. Sculptures are pretty cool, like realistic sculptures, Roman stuff, like that. But other than realistic art, like photorealistic stuff, I don't really care about it at all. But that's my own personal opinion and not what I think everyone else thinks. I think art is important. Okay, not really. It's like a mild disagree. For me, it's not. And I know what you're gonna say. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of water real quick. And I know what you're gonna say. But Jacob, you're doing art right now by filming yourself and talking into this microphone right here. Isn't it amazing? And I say, yeah, it's pretty good. The entertainment value's nice, but like, I'd probably be able to find something else to do if this wasn't here. You know what I mean? And I don't doubt that other people have way more appreciation for other things. I use and manipulate others to get my own way. What the fuck? Who would ever answer this? Okay, if you were like in a classroom, right? And you're doing a personality test for like a leadership class or something like that. Why in God's name would you ever answer this any other way but a negative? I use and manipulate others to get my own way. It's just like, it's straight up evil the way it's phrased. That's the way it's coming off that way to me. Just straight up horrendous. It's like, no. It's a hard no. I don't do that. Uh, I usually just come out and say what I want to happen. And if it goes that way, it goes that way. If it doesn't, no, that's unfortunate. But we could talk about it. I don't like things to be a mess. I like to tidy up. Okay, that's a hard. No, that's a medium. That's a medium no. A soft no. It might even be a neutral. No, it's a soft no. I don't like cleaning, but I don't like clutter. So there'll be dust, but there won't be garbage everywhere. Yeah. I keep things tidy, but not in the way I think they mean. Like, I don't dust and shit. So as I look around in my room, it's all dusty. I often feel sad. No, no, that's a hard no. I don't feel sad very often. I only feel sad really when specific circumstances line up to make that appropriate, such as like death of a pet, death of a family member, uh, poor showings, or something like that. Yeah, I just don't get weighed down out of nowhere with a feeling of heavy sadness. I like to take charge of situations and events. No, that's it might even be a neutral. I'm neutral on that one, to be honest with you. Back in college, I used to always have to be the one to take charge because no one else would, but I super didn't like doing it. Okay. I have experienced deep and varied emotions, uh, as opposed to feeling nothing at all, like an actual sociopath. uh, yeah, I would agree that I have experienced emotions in my life. Yes, I love to help others. Gonna be honest with you, that's a that's a hard no. I don't like helping others. Uh, I will if asked, but I won't be happy about it. Actions always speak louder than words, so I'm not completely reprehensible, I believe, because I will help people, yes, if I am asked directly, but I will not enjoy the experience most of the time. I keep my promises, absolutely, absolutely. Just like what I was saying with the last question, will I help others? Yes. Will I like it? No. Will I keep my promises? Yes, I will do so to the best of my ability. I do not like being made a liar. I find it difficult to approach others. No, not really. So that's a medium, a soft disagree. I do not find it difficult. I don't like approaching others, of course, but I can if there's a necessary task that needs doing and the like. I am always busy, always on the go. That's also a soft negative. Absolutely soft negative. Actually, it might even be a hard negative. Hard disagree. I am a big proponent of not burning myself out and being stressed out. So, oh, get out of here, virus and threat protection. Get the hell out. Yeah. So, what was I saying before I was interrupted? Yeah, I'm a big proponent of not being stressed out and not overworking myself. Mm. So I like to keep hobbies and other activities that keep me unstressed, relax myself. I'm able to get work done when it needs done, and then I can put it down and then focus on other things so I'm not always on the go. I prefer variety to routine. Straight up, that's a soft negative right there. 10-4, good buddy. I prefer routines, to be quite honest with you. Whenever I've had a class or whenever I was in a situation where it's been free form, do what you like, you can do whatever in whatever order you want. I've always struggled with it. I've always liked to have steps to do things, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and in a row. Uh, but I do like some spontaneity, if that's even a word. Spontaneity, something like that. I like some spontaneous developments in my life so that I don't get straight up bored with what I'm doing. Because burnout is just something that people don't really think about early in life, but is absolutely just killer once you get further on. I love a good argument, a good fight. That's a strong native. I'm very argument averse. If I can stay away from it, I absolutely will. I prefer calm talking. No doubt about that. I work hard. Uh, that's a neutral, to be honest with you. Going back to what I said in the one of the very beginning questions, I like to do things efficiently and quickly, and if that leads to an adequate completion, then that's just fine with me. It doesn't have to, I don't have to go above and beyond to feel fine with something. I overindulge and go on binges. This is heavily dependent, for me at least, on my location. So if I'm in my room, like I'm away from food and drink, uh, I will not binge on anything. I can easily go a day without eating anything. Though I do have water and stuff occasionally. And by occasionally, I mean I have a water every day. But if I'm in my kitchen, then I absolutely will keep eating. And I will have to consciously stop myself from continuing to eat. So that's going to be a soft confirm. Absolutely. Though maybe this could be entertainment binges as well. Well, that will also lead credence to soft confirm because I will watch TV shows and the like for hours at a time. Okay. I love excitement. That's what a weird question. I love excitement. Like surprises? Let's see. Like adrenaline? Like, am I an adrenaline junkie? Is that the type of thing this is asking? To be quite honest, I don't know what the fuck it means. I love excitement. Okay. Well, when I'm in an exciting, like by definition, when you're feeling excitement, you're feeling a joyous emotion. You're feeling a happy emotion, right? When you're excited. So, I guess that'll be a soft confirm. I enjoy reading challenging books and articles. Sometimes that'd be a hard yes. I do like reading interesting factoids, and I will read some research journals from time to time if something interesting catches my eye. I may not understand some of the things in there, but I will find them interesting, and usually will do a bit of research on the side to get my breadth of knowledge up. I believe that I am better than others. There's always one question like this, boys. Um, I believe that I am better than others. That's a no, but like yes. So that's a medium disagree. No, actually, I'll just go straight neutral because there are some instances where I'm just walking around and I see somebody and go, man, glad I'm not doing what that guy's doing at this point. Glad I'm not doing that right now. I believe I am better than others. Not real. Okay. I don't believe that I have any more intrinsic worth than anyone else, though through actions not our own, I can say that your perceived value can be lower or higher depending on where you are in life. Absolutely. Uh, but at a base level, I don't think anyone's better or worse than anyone else because everyone has their own skills and their own talents. I am always prepared. That's a straight. That's a medium disagree. That's a medium disagree. Absolutely. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I am never the one who prepares. I always rely on other people to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Mhm. Yep. Back in school, I would have been. Nowadays, no. Hard disagree. And by hard, I mean medium. Because sometimes I will prepare for something if it's important enough. I panic easily. Hard no. Hard disagree. In panic inducing situations, if you lose your head, bad things happen. So I don't allow that to occur. Straight up. I'm just built different, you could say. Ah, water so delicious. I am a really cheerful person. Um, okay. From other people's perspectives, this would be a no. But from my perspective, I'm pretty benevolent in a good mood most of the time. But from other people's perspective, I'd be reserved, I guess. So I'm going to go neutral on that. I myself feel content most of the time and not nihilistic or depressing or anything like that. But from others' perspective, definitely would be considered reserved. No doubt about that. I tend to support political candidates who favor progress and reform. Uh, that'll be a soft agree. Absolutely. I pretty much just hate all politicians and all real politic. Yeah, I pretty much just hate it, to be honest with you. But I understand both viewpoints on a conservative and a liberal standpoint, right? You understand? My views are eclectic, and that's probably the same for most everybody except for diehard fans. Like you can interchange conservative and liberal views easily, no problem. Ooh, gonna sneeze here real quick. Uh, ooh, ooh, excuse me. Woo. Hmm. I sympathize with the homeless. Yeah, I can definitely empathize and sympathize. Like, sorry you're not doing too good, bud. So I'm gonna say that's a medium. It's a medium agree. I can sympathize. It sucks. You can easily end up in a bad situation based on uh, factors you cannot control. I can sympathize with that, no doubt about that. Uh, I am very spontaneous. I act without thinking. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. Always have to think. Always thinking about situations. Whenever it occurs, and by it, I mean situations, I always have to think before I act. I never go into something without some idea about what I'm actually going to do in that situation. I fear for the worst. Well, I fear for the worst. What the fuck? Like, I don't believe that everything will end in a horrible catastrophe, so that's going to be a hard disagree, to be honest with you. I don't really fear the future or any situations that may occur. Uh, I fear for the worst. No, not really. No, that's just a straight no, to be honest. I feel comfortable around people. I mean, yeah, as long as I'm not forced to interact with anybody. Large groups don't bother me none. Uh, yeah, that'll be a neutral. That's a neutral right there. I feel comfortable around people. Yeah, I mean, it's fine being around people. I just don't like to interact with them. I enjoy wild flights of fancy. Not really. Not at all. Aside from the occasional daydream of winning the lottery and retiring at age 25, no. That's about it. That's about as far as it goes for wild flights of fancy. So that's a soft disagree. No, no, maybe it's a neutral, to be honest with you, because it does happen occasionally, but it's never something outlandishly crazy. It's always something that could happen, but is very unlikely. I believe that people basically have good intentions. Yeah, I do. It's a hard agree. Basically, I believe they do have good intentions. As long as there isn't any factors incentivizing uh, quote unquote evil behavior, or you're not in an environment that facilitates such a thing, that people will have good intentions most of the time. Yes. When I do something, I always do it well. Straight up, that's a hard disagree. Uh, when I do something, as I've said before, over and over, efficiency and speed. And if that equals adequate but not great, it's fine. I'm fine with that, to be honest. I get irritated easily. Absolutely. That's a that's a hard yes. I do get irritated easily. If I'm in situations in which uh, it's something trivial or easy to do and I'm the one doing it, but someone else is holding up the pace, and I get real irritated real quick. I always chat to lots of different people at parties. No, solid disagree. I'll find one or two people and then I'll stick with them. Straight up. Uh, I see beauty in things that others might not notice. What the hell? Uh, I guess this is just, are you observant or are you not observant? Uh, I can notice social cues pretty easy that other people might miss, but that's not like seeing beauty in things. That's just like seeing things. uh, I mean, I guess if I'm looking at like, or oh, if I'm listening to music and I hear like an underscore or a sub chorus, I'll go, yeah, hell yeah, bro, this sounds real good. That's awesome what they did right there. So yeah, I would say that's a soft agree. I can hear things that others might not notice in the situations that I may come across. I don't mind cheating to get ahead. They're just trying to incriminate me now. Okay. Uh, I won't lie. Back in like middle school, I did cheat like 3 times. Yeah, around 3 times. And then I like grew out of it because I was just like, if I just know what I'm gonna do, then I don't even have to worry about it at that point, which is what I focused on for the rest of my school career. I haven't really cheated at anything after school either, so I guess that'll be like a soft disagree. Cheating in and of itself, okay, this might sound a little shitty, but cheating in and of itself isn't like bad if it lets you get to a good outcome for a lot of people or just even for yourself. So, like, if you cheated by like finding an alternate method to do something, then it's not necessarily a horrible thing. Like that could lead to something being revolutionized, but usually that's not the case, probably. So I'm going to go a solid soft disagree. Because in some niche situations cheating could be helpful, straight up. I often forget to put things back in their proper place. No, absolutely not. Hard disagree. Everything has their proper place in my house, and it goes back where it belongs so that I can find it easy. I dislike myself. Holy shit. They're going straight for the jugular on this test, but that's a hard disagree as well. I like who I am. Thank you very much. I try to be in charge to lead others. Hell no. If I'm in a situation where there needs to be a leader and there isn't one, even then, I might take charge, but even then, I'll try to foist it on somebody else, to be honest with you. I do not want to lead, straight up. I don't want the responsibility nor the consequences. I am empathetic. I feel others' emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Even though I'm introverted and I don't like large groups of people and I don't like interacting with them, it doesn't mean I don't understand or I can't empathize with their emotions. Like I don't like if I see someone's face, it's not like, "Oh my god, what are they feeling right now?" Their face is just like blank like a mannequin. No, I can understand. Like, "Oh, that guy's happy or he's sad." You know? I can do that. Not a problem. Uh Even though empathy is more being able to relate to someone because you also feel the emotions that they are feeling. Uh, yeah, that's a hard and soft middle agree, no doubt. I am concerned about others. Not really, to be honest with you. Even though I just got finished saying, yeah, I can empathize, it's not, I'm not, you can sort your own shit out. Thank you very much. Like, I'm not very interested in being a nosy person. Like, I won't butt into someone else's problems. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, wow. Getting a little backed up here. I think I might have caught a cold. Excuse me. Okay, where was I at? Okay, I tell the truth. Yeah, usually. Usually I just tell the truth. Sometimes, like, white lies, I'll tell those, but they're like, those are just for nothing reasons that mean nothing, or like as jokes or something like that. But for important things, the truth is usually the way to go. I'm afraid to draw attention to myself. Not really, to be honest with you. Not really. Like if I need to do something or if a task needs to get done, then I'll do it. And if that requires interaction, then I'll interact. But it's like, don't really want to. Straight up. Okay. I never sit still. I'm always on the go. That's a hard disagree. Hard disagree. That harkens back to one of the first questions. I like to have a relaxed lifestyle. Keep it stress free. Don't overwork yourself. Avoid burnout. These are the maxims of my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. I prefer to stick with things that I know. That's true. That's an agree. I do agree with that. Though not for food. I will try new food whenever I can get the chance. Because I am somewhat of a gourmand. A gourmet, even, if you will. But usually, for everything else, I usually go with something that I know. That's a neutral then. We'll go that. That's a neutral because of the food thing, but for everything else, is an agree. I'll shite. I shite myself. No, I shout and yell at people. No, absolutely not. Keep things calm. Don't really yell. I do more than what's expected of me. Absolutely not. Hard to disagree. Short, simple, efficient, adequate. These are the maxims of a Jacob lifestyle. I rarely overindulge. That's a mild disagree. Again, if I'm in the kitchen, I'll fucking eat the whole thing out. Eat everything. If I'm not in the kitchen, it won't happen. I go out of my way to seek adventure. That's a hard disagree. Hard disagree. I avoid philosophical discussions. Absolutely. Strong agree. I hate philosophical discussions. I hate them. Not because of the people I'm talking to, but mostly because I find the subjects discussed banal and irritating. I think highly of myself. Yeah. I mean, I'm not narcissistic, if that's what you're asking. But, like, yeah, I do like the way I am. So, that'll be a soft agree. I think anyone who goes hard agree or hard disagree has some problems on opposite ends of the spectrum, to be quite honest. I get the job done and carry out my plans. What a what a weird little question. I get the job done and carry out my plan. Well, I will, yeah. I do complete tasks, and usually I carry out my plans. Okay, that'll be a neutral because I don't really get what it's getting at. I get the job done. Yeah, I can do that and carry out my plans. I get. Okay, we'll go back to a soft degree. I become overwhelmed by events. No. Hard disagree. I rarely ever get overwhelmed by anything. Uh, I have a lot of fun. Doing what, bud? Doing what? I have a lot of fun? Okay. Usually I have fun doing things that I have fun doing, which is a paradox, I think. So I'll go neutral, I guess. I don't have fun doing things that aren't fun, because that would be not good. It's like a complete inverse of the human psyche. I believe that there is no absolute right or wrong. I agree. There are shades of gray. There's no black and white in this world. I feel sympathy for those who are worse off than myself. Yeah, and I do feel sympathy, but it's not like I'm gonna give away everything in order to elevate them and then lower myself. I'm a little too selfish for that, to be honest. So I'll say I'm a neutral, I suppose. I do feel sympathy for those who are worse off than myself. Yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe that's a soft agree. Yeah, we'll go soft agree because I do. Just not I don't really care about it though, you know. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, bud. I make rash decisions. Absolutely not. Hard disagree. No. I always must think before I do. This is how the world works for me. I'm afraid of many things. No, not really. Mm, yeah, not really. Like, I used to have a fear of heights, but I don't really anymore. I got over it. Uh, and I don't really have any other phobias. Like, I'm not claustrophobic. I'm not afraid of snakes or spiders or anything like that. But I could be afraid in a dangerous situation. Like, if I'm getting mugged, obviously that's a scary thing. Or if I'm about to be mauled by a bear or something, obviously I'd be scared. I avoid coming into contact with people if I can help it. Well, nowadays, yes, absolutely. What with the damn pandemic, I would absolutely avoid coming into contact with people. But this is probably written before that, right? This is like on a societal level. Even then, yeah, pretty much. Hard to agree. I love to daydream. Not really. Not really. I'm always doing things that would not necessitate daydreaming. I read a lot, I play a lot of games, watch a lot of entertainment. So like why would I be daydreaming for entertainment if I'm already watching something or doing something that entertains me? But like if I'm on like a flight, I guess. No, even then I'd be doing something else. That's a soft disagree. Other than like wishing I win the lottery or something, that's like hardly ever happens. I trust what people say. Yeah, usually. As long as they aren't proven untrustworthy, then yeah. Yeah, that's a soft agree. I handle tasks methodically. Absolutely. I love steps. I love having steps to complete before something's done. Make things have like a checklist or something. Make things a lot easier on myself. I frequently lose my temper. No, hard disagree. Pretty laid back. Whenever I'm about to lose my temper, I usually try to calm myself down so I don't have like a meltdown or something. And I'm not like a Karen. I absolutely don't like showing any kind of emotion in public at all. I prefer to be alone. Uh, that's a soft agree. I do like solitude, though I do like companionship, of course. Solitude is perfectly fine by me, though. Uh, I do not like poetry. I fucking hate poetry, to be honest with you. I hate it. Yeah, that's a solid agree. Hard agree, even. Straight up, I don't like it. I do not like it because I simply do not understand it very well. I may have taken many English classes in my school career where we did poetry, and I still hate it. Absolutely. I take advantage of others. No, that's a soft disagree. That's a soft disagree. I don't, like, I take advantage of others. No, I don't do that. Straight up. I always leave the place in a mess. What the hell does this mean? I always leave the place in a mess? What place? And leave where? What the fuck? Uh, no. I clean up after myself usually like after parties or something. Is that what? I always leave the place in a mess. No, it's a hard disagree. I like cleaning up after myself if I'm somewhere public or even private. Though I don't like doing it. I am often down in the dumps. No, hard disagree. I like where I'm at. Thank you very much. I take control of situations. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. If someone else will do it, then I will let them. No doubt about that. I rarely notice my emotional reactions and feelings. It's just straight up asking if I'm a sociopath. That's no. It's a hard no. It's a hard no. Usually I'm pretty in touch with what I'm feeling. Like I know if I'm angry or if I'm sad or if I'm happy or anything like that. I am indifferent to the feelings of others. That's no. That's a soft disagree. I don't really, I don't care about their business, but like if someone's sad to my right on like a subway train, I'll be like, oh, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Don't know what you're sad about though. Sucks though. Will I ask about it? No, absolutely not. I might even look away. I might even move away, but I'll be like, that blows. I break rules. I'm a rule breaker. I'm a very good bad boy. No. Mm-mm. Nah. Nah, bro. Usually I follow the rules. Yeah, usually I do. If there's a rule book, try to follow it. Unless it's Monopoly, then house rules, of course. Uno also follows under that rule. I only really feel comfortable with friends. Absolutely. That is absolutely correct. I have a close knit circle of friends and family, and I feel comfortable with them. Strangers, don't really like unless I can share some characteristics with them. Uh, I do a lot in my spare time. Absolutely not. I usually like to spend my spare time relaxing or reading or doing anything other than work. I dislike changes. That depends. Depends on what kind of change, really. If it's a beneficial change, then I like it, obviously. But if it's negative, then of course I dislike it. So I'll go neutral. I'll do neutral on that. I insult people. No, not for real insults. My friends and I insult each other, but that's just like friendly ribbing and the like. I don't actually insult people. I do just enough work to get by, absolutely. Straight up. Not gonna lie, that's how it is. I easily resist temptations. What the fuck? Ye olde sins? I easily resist the sins? Uh, yeah, I guess. Sure. Don't really. It all depends on situation and mood and the like, I guess. But yeah. I enjoy being reckless. Nope, that's a soft disagree. I have difficulty understanding abstract ideas. No, not really. Like, if you put me in front of a well known physicist, a Stephen Hawking type, if you will, and they go on about fifth dimension quantum mechanics or some bullshit like that, I'd be like, hell yeah, brother. That's really interesting. I mean, I might not understand it, but I will try to understand it at the very least. So, no, that's a negative. It's a soft negative. I have a high opinion of myself. Again, are they trying to weed out narcissists? Like, what the fuck? Like, no. My opinion of myself is good because I'm not horrible. I'm not a horrible person. It's like, sure, that's a soft agree, I guess. But I'm not like a narcissist looking myself in the mirror and falling in love every second of every day. I waste my life. That's a no. That's a no. Absolutely not. Even if just because, okay, this is a complicated one. So people often fall for false proclivities, such as if I'm working, then I am not wasting my time. But if you are working, you could have been doing something else like bonding with someone else or spending time with friends or family, and that's not a waste of time. Uh, or you could just be lazing out on a potato, and by that I mean you could just be a couch potato lazing out on a couch watching a TV show, but even then you could be you're not wasting time if you're recovering or if you're relaxing, because even relaxation has an important role in living, straight up. Like, you need something to be able to relieve stress. You can't just be going full throttle at all times. Everything has its place. I feel that I'm unable to deal with things. No. Straight up. Usually, no. Yeah, that's just no. You can get things done if you do them. It's pretty much my motto. If you do them, you can get them done. I love life. Yeah, I'm not an undead necromancer, so yeah, I do love being alive. I do like it. So that's a soft yes, I guess. I tend to support political candidates who favor conventional and traditional views. Again, I just hate politics and I hate them all. So I'm gonna go hard negative, I guess. I go neutral, straight up. I have views that are easily incorporated into conventional and libertarian views. I am not interested in other people's problems. Absolutely. I do not give a shit. If I'm asked for help, then I will try to help. Yes. Will I like helping? No. And will I be truly invested in the problem? No. But I will try to help at the very least. I rush into things. Absolutely not. Nope. I get stressed out easily. Yes. If I'm irritated, I'm stressed. So that's a yes. Certain situations, it's very easy for me to become irritated and therefore stressed. Uh, I keep others at a distance. I'll say yeah. Yes. Not my close friends and family, but like acquaintances and strangers, I will keep at a distance. Absolutely. I like to get lost in thought. Not really. No. I distrust people. That's also a soft negative. I don't distrust people. Again, I believe that people are at basically good and you can basically trust them as long as they're not incentivized to do uh, bad and or evil things. I know how to get things done. That's just a weird question. That's a weird thing to ask. I know how to get things done. It's just like a basic competency question, right? Uh like I don't know how to do a lot of things, but I know I could learn how to do them. So sure, I could get things done. I am not easily annoyed. That's a hard negative. I am easily annoyed. I can indeed become quite irritable in certain situations. I avoid crowds. I don't actively avoid crowds. Crowds don't make me uncomfortable. Interacting with crowds does make me uncomfortable. So I guess that's a neutral. I do not enjoy going to art galleries or exhibitions. Yeah, it's a hard agree. Sure, looking at a painting is like, oh wow, look at that painting. Or looking at a sculpture is, wow, look at that rock. It looks soft. Looks like a pillow carved out of marble. But like after I look at it for like a minute or two, it's like I get bored pretty easy with them. Don't really care too much. Like I could have just you can just look at a high def picture in like a 3D CAD program or something. I am uncooperative. I obstruct others' plans. No, no, not really. This isn't a world. This is a weird view. Okay, so someone who is uncooperative and obstructs other people's plans, and they answer hard yes to this. For what? For what purpose? Do you think there's like limited resources and you won't be able to get by unless you trip other people up, crabs in a bucket style? Because it's not true. It's just straight up not true. There's so many opportunities and so many people you can always find an opportunity at least somewhere if you're looking. I leave my bits and pieces and belongings around. Like what the fuck? No. Hard no. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, does this mean like I leave my bits and pieces and belongings around? Like in random places? Because that's not true. Everything has its own place, and I put them there. But like they could be construed as around, like in my room. Okay, I'm just gonna go neutral because I don't know what the fuck it means. I feel comfortable with myself. Yep, I do. I wait for others to take the lead. Absolutely. Hard yes. Get that leadership shit out of my hands. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't understand people who get emotional. Uh, I do. I do understand. but I don't like it. That sounded horrible, right? Yeah, that sounded just like awful what I just said. But I like okay. I don't understand people who want to get emotional in public locations. Yeah, cuz like that just is like weird and uncomfortable. But like around people you know and you like there's an emotional setting like a funeral, I understand that, obviously. Mm, yeah, okay, I do understand them. I do. Upsetting situations or happy situations or something like that, you know. I could be described as pretty stoic. I don't have time for other people. That's not true. I do have the time. I just don't want any more people in my life than I already have. So that's a no. I do have the time. I just don't want to give anyone else any more. I break my promises. Jesus Christ, they really are just trying to weed out the oath breakers amongst us, aren't they? No, hard no. I don't break my promises. I am not bothered by difficult social situations. Now, what do you mean by that? Difficult social, like public speaking? I am. I don't like interacting with like a big group of people. I do have stage fright. Uh, that's a no. But like one on one, if I need to do a task and it requires a lot of interaction, that's fine. It's not a problem. I will take. I like to take it easy. Absolutely. What I've been advocating this whole time. I am attached to conventional ways. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, those motherfuckers always using their lighters to start fire when you could do it the old fashioned way with a two twigs and some kindling. Fucking pussies. No, I'm not too attached to the old way of doing things. So that's like a slight disagree. I mean, some ways are just better, unless, some people invent some better ways to do it. Just straight up. Like, you wouldn't be using a horse drawn plow when you could be using a motorized beast of a farm vehicle, you know? I always even the score with others. Uh, uh, I think this is like you get revenge on people, and that's not really my scene, to be honest. I will return favors for someone who's done me a service. So that's like an agree, I guess. I always even the score with others. I don't get like revenge with people, if that's what you mean. I'll let things slide, but I will even out the scales if someone's done me a service. I put little time and effort into my work. Okay, that makes it sound bad, but it's like, yeah, yeah, that's how it is. Like it'll be completed efficiently and effectively. Maybe not effectively, but quickly at the very least. I am able to control my cravings. Yes, depends on situations and locations. Like if I'm in the kitchen, as I said, I'll eat everything in there, but if I'm not, I won't. So maybe no, maybe that's like a poor control. No, I'm aware of it though, so that maybe it'll be a neutral. Depends on location and time. I act zany and outrageously. Not really. I'm pretty. No, that's a hard no. Pretty reserved in public and everything everywhere else, except with my close friends. I'm not interested in theoretical discussions. That's not true. I almost thought that was theological, and I was like, okay, I'm not really interested in religion, but it's theoretical discussions. No, I do like reading about possible technologies, like possible storage options, possible future computing solutions, and the like. I do like reading about that and keeping abreast of new developments in the scientific community and the like. I boast about my virtues. No, absolutely not. No, I don't like boasting. I don't like bragging. Don't like speaking, and I absolutely will not speak publicly about anything if I can help it. I have difficulty starting tasks. No, absolutely not. Once I start something, then it gets done. It's just how it is. I remain calm under pressure. Yeah. Yes, that's a hard agree. I would agree. I'm pretty good in emergency situations, I would like to think. I look at the bright side of life. Uh, that's a neutral. That's a heavy neutral, to be honest with you. Life can be a bitch, and it can be your best friend. It all depends, to be honest. I believe that we should be very tough on crime. What a weird, what a weird. One of these things is not like the others, and it's I believe we should be very tough on crime. Um, Crime by its very definition is harmful to society in some way. So, sure, sure, bud. But there are some crimes that should not be punished so harshly, such as marijuana possession and usage, because that was put into place by corrupt politicians who were being paid off by paper companies. I try not to think about the needy. That's like okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is like a normal human behavior. You don't want to think about abject misery all the time, and that makes sense. That's just normal human thought process. Like, yeah, I don't really think about the needy, but when it's like pointed out to me, I'll be like, that blows. So that's like a yeah. That's a soft yes. I act without thinking. Hard no. Hard no. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Hmm. Okay. Please answer these questions. Okay, I will answer these questions. Please answer the following questions. I am a male. My age is 23 years of age. I am from the United States. My education level is college. I have been through college. You're taking this test purely for fun. Yeah, sure. Actually, what else is on there? For insight to explore. Uh, yeah, just for fun. What is your current employment status? I am working for myself. I am self-employed. In what labor sector? Entertainment. There's got to be an entertainment somewhere around here, right? Maybe not. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna go with. There isn't even an entertainment option. Now that I'm looking at it, that kind of you know what? Media, yeah, media. In which labor subsector? Yeah, film, radio, TV, theater. How well do your daily tasks and activities fit you as a person? Very good, pretty good. What was your official job title? Uh, El Presidente. I probably misspelled that, but whatever. Next, bud. Absolutely. Let's go next. Limited time special offer. No thanks. No thanks, bud. Just show me the results, please. Here we go. The Big Five personality test offers a rather a concise measure of the five major factors of personality. Alrighty then. Visual summary of your results. Low openness to experience, probably true. High conscientiousness, very low extroversion, high agreeableness, and medium natural reactions. Don't really know what the fuck natural reactions mean, but I'll agree, I guess. Openness to experience is traditionalist, down to earth, practical, conservative, prefers traditional outlooks. Uh, yeah, I guess. Wait a minute. The high end of these is imaginative, open minded, experimental, prefers creative, conceptual. Alright, I guess that's fine. Fucking hell. Conscientiousness, work ethic, spontaneous, disorganized, prefers flexible plans, dislikes precise details. What the fuck? Literally everything I said pointed to me liking precise details and having a plan and steps. What do you mean? Disorganized? Bullshit. Okay. Extroversion. Reserved. Yeah, I'm not an extrovert. Yeah. Yes. Reserved, formal, serious, quiet. Prefers working alone. Avoids direct leadership roles. That's pretty much dead on. Absolutely. Agreeableness. Hard headed. Skeptical. Competitive. Proud. Prefers competition over cooperation. Well, I would. That's like low. And this is. I got high, so. Compassionate, eager to please, good natured, prefers cooperation over competition and conflict. Not cooperation, but I will prefer to avoid competition and conflict. Yes. Natural reactions. I got mental in this as well. Experiences negative emotional reactions and feelings to anxiety and prone to worry, easily upset. Wow. Understanding these scores. All right. I'd say it turned out pretty good, at the very least. No, I don't want to save this damn test. Yeah, I think it got me pretty good, except for, oh no, yeah. This is like, yeah, makes sense. Though I'm not really too conservative, in my opinion. Yep, it all turned out well in the end. Turns out I'm not a sociopath after all. Thank God. Maybe on the next one I will be. You never know.